The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through, and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
It looks like they'll move things around here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Call it a gain of 8.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again is Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Walker now on 1st and 10. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. Quick slant complete to OBJ. This is going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
First down, Seattle.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now Darnold wants to change it up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Now Darnold going to take it and just back this one forward to his wideout. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
But they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Ready. Hey, got a 20. Big 20.
Back to throw, Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Third and 20.
180. Ready.
Here's Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Hawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, the Rams at 1-8 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
32.
Stafford now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready? Hey, 5-0. Hey. Hey, 22. Zebra.
Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And calling a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ethan
So on
Evans
fourth
in
down,
punt
on is
formation
Ethan
for the
Evans to
Rams.
punt for the Rams. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Fair catch.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one. And I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Beckham will go in motion right. Darnold now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Darnold. That'll be caught by Cobb. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And now they'll shift things around. Motion left, Kupp. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Darnold. On the slant, here's Smith-Njigba. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 14. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running left is Walker.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
In motion, the tight end.
Motion left, Kupp.
Now it's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half.
Early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's Stafford. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Easy, easy.
To the air again, Stafford. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
At the 42-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Set. Red 80.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
35-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Like 7. 0.
Now Stafford. Caught left side, Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Easy. 280. Hurry.
Here's Stafford.
And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey. Easy. Hey. Like 70.
To throw is Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
To throw is Darnold. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Darnold.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. To the air again, Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker.